yo, it's your boy ATC, and make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you fucking with my content. You feel me? And this time on our roster today, we got Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, Episode 2. Episode starts off with Quincy King talking to his subordinates, Ludus, and he's hard on that man. He telling them, if you can't sit there while you talking to me, after basically cutting this man's arm off, he ain't giving this man no slack. So he tell this man, if you can't sit there while you talking to me, I'm going to remove your legs, nigga. Like, the fuck is you talking about? I'm king around this bitch. I'm going to fuck you up. And then, it cuts to the intro, which is pretty fire. Like I say, shit, I'm noticing that the intro and outro for these episodes is a little different, so I'm fucking with the content. Now, after the intro gets done playing, it cuts back to the situation with Chad. And the group and the others are talking to Ichigo's bedroom and waiting on his return from fighting E-Burn in the last episode, right? Now, while they waiting his return and shit, Ichigo pop back up. Before they can even get to talking and discussing things, Yuki answer the phone, incoming call to all squads. An unidentified group is fucking shit up all around the Soul Society. Basically, in other words, the Wanderers, it was what they was talking about in the last episode, they fucking shit up around there. So, the call also lets them know that Sasakibi, he died in the head captain's office. Like, that man wasn't gonna make that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got a hole in the chest like a donut. Like, he's not gonna make that shit. So, they letting them know, like, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout type shit. It's an emergency. All captains, all people need to head back type shit so we can talk about this shit. Now, shit, it cuts to a little bit, like Ichigo. Shit, the next day, he feeling down about the news because, like, he know these people, you know what I'm saying? He cares about them and shit. So, he feeling down about the news. He like, fuck it, I'm finna go patrol the area. He get to patrolling the area and shit. Next thing you know, Nell, the Iran car, she fall out of the fucking sky like rain and shit, crying to this man, talking about, shit, Hueco Mundo is under attack. Now, and as it switches scenes, we see Ludus is talking with the Quincy King, the same person that, if you can't get up on your knees when you talking to me, then shit, I'm gonna fuck them legs up. So he's talking to the Quincy King about the 5 days and what he told the Soul Society. In the midst of him explaining the situation, the Quincy King asked this man, "Are you a prophet?" The man said, "No." He said, "You can't tell the future and what's happening. I'm only concerned with the present and what's going on right now." Instantly beheads this nigga. Stuck his finger up. That's how you can tell the Quincy King got some powers on this nigga. Instantly points his finger at that man. Head explodes. All right. Then he turned his face to E-Burn. Like, all right, man. I asked you to stop Ichigo-kurosaki. If you can't stop this man, then shit, you gotta die too. Points that finger at that nigga. Instantly, boom, head explosion. So you already can see how the Quincy King is coming. Like, his man is not giving up no slack towards none of these subordinates. And as we sitting up here, it actually turns out that. We find out the Quincy King is then kidnapped all the Iran cars, and they basically using these people as soldiers, like quick disposables type shit. Like, they're not using their own people, they using the Iran cars as disposables, making these people work for them and shit. If you ain't do what he say, shit, off with your head. So the Quincy King says Hueco Mundo is already his domain, and he got one of the Iran car girls hemmed up. The ruler of Hueco Mundo, he got her hemmed up. So as it switches back over, Nell tells Ichigo Hueco Mundo is actually, like I said, under attack. Pesci drops out the sky, and then shit, he get to crying and shit like, you know who I am, you know what I'm saying? And then it cuts to the funeral for Sasakibi. Now, it's flipping back and forth, you know what I'm saying, as we're going through the episode. And then it switches back to Ichigo's bedroom. Now, Pesci is explaining Lady Hallibell was the ruler of Hueco Mundo, but she was attacked by the Quincy King and kidnapped. So you already know how the Quincy King coming. You feel me? He's not fucking around. This nigga is doing what he's supposed to do. They're kidnapping Iran cars while they tried to escape. You know what I'm saying? But they cornered them. So while Nell and Pesh and them trying to escape, they end up kidnapping Dondo. So they already got Hallibell. They already got her. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't kidnap Dondo. You know what I'm saying, as well. Now, he pleading for Ichigo help. He like, please, man, help me out. You know what I'm talking about? Because they trust Ichigo. They already know that this nigga, he the truth. You know what I'm talking about? So, in other words, Uryu, in the midst of the situation, he like, they already can tell Ichigo's then decided he's going to help these people out. So, in the midst of the situation, Uryu, being a Quincy, he can't fight Hollows and Iran cars. They can't fight them, They exterminate the motherfuckers, but he can't help protect them or anything like that. He can't do that because he a Quincy. So, in the midst of him doing that, Uruhara shows up instantly on Ichigo's windowsill and says he can arrange a trip to Hueco Mundo. This man been sitting outside the window the whole time and shit. So we thought. You know what I'm saying? But Uruhara actually ends up explaining that he came because of everything that's happening in the Soul Society and in the real world as well. the Iran cards, the unusual appearance of everything, the hollow disappearing, nail falling out the sky with pests coming and shit. So it's no joking matter. Like, shit finna really get real, and you know what I'm saying? Real fucking quick. Now, in Hueco Mundo, Orihime and Chad, Urahara, Nail and Pest, they end up traveling to Hueco Mundo, you know what I'm saying? Urahara opens it up, you know, he get them there. And then as they get to, you know, finally at their destination, Pest gets to explaining that this particular fire, man, is called Rishi. It's burning up everything, including the sand and the rock. So these people, you can already tell, man, like the Wanderers, like they got some fucking serious power on these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? They using eternal flames and shit, burning through shit and shit like that. So they're not fucking around, man. Now, as Ichigo is already then took off, you know this, man. He's not gonna wait around too much. He done already took off in the situation. He's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Let me go help these people. So he takes off. You know, each one of them slowly kind of goes. Chad or Hime, you know what I'm saying? They kind of just each slowly go. Now, it cuts to the scene with the prisoners. The Wanderers got these prisoners. He got the Iran cars posted up, you know, against the wall, like, you know what I'm saying, like extermination type shit. And Opie, looking like maybe like a Quincy commander or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, he's watching over them, like real military, like, you know what I'm saying. And he basically tell them, shit, you know, I don't care if you join us or not, like, I'm finna go from the right to the left and get to stabbing motherfuckers real quick. And as he's doing this, you got one of them that say, well, please, if I join you, dead. Stab a nigga with a fucking spear to the chest. So you can already tell, like, these niggas don't give a fuck, bro. Like, they really on their ass. And Lord Aizen's aide, Malia, and let me see, what's the other, Avernay? they basically, they been sitting in the group too. They telling this nigga, hey, we Aizen's aide, we finna do some shit. Before they can even do something, he shuts this bitch from fucking arms off one of them, and then he slapped the shit out the other one on the ground. And then he tell his subordinates, hey, look here. Opie telling these niggas, hey, torture the fuck out of them, and then after you torture the fuck out of them, we're gonna make them work for us. In the middle of him doing this shit, since those two chose not to die and shit, he basically, like I said, they gonna use them as soldiers. Some real bitches show up, slaughtering motherfuckers, you hear me? Huh? They supposed to be Lady Hollyberry's motherfucking aide. They show up trying to help the situation and things like that. So when they show up in the situation, it's Miller Rose, Sun, and Apache, the Triss Bestia is the group, and they supposed to be direct workers under Halliburton. These bitches get to slaughtering all these motherfuckers real quick, right? So I'm thinking, shit, man, whole situation finna go like it's supposed to. They slaughtering these motherfuckers, they taking care of business, they handling shit. This nigga tell these bitches, look, you got one chance and one chance only to join me, nigga. If you don't join me, you all finna die. In the fucking blink of an eye, nigga, this nigga kills all three of these bitches, and they supposed to be the tough of the tough. You know what I'm saying? The strongest of the strongest. Bad bitches, you feel me? Slaughtering motherfuckers. He takes these bitches out in fucking mere seconds, my nigga. So while all this is happening on, and these bitches get to slaughtering people, it flips to Squad 1 barracks and the captain in the meeting room, and he's explaining the situation and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Wanderers, the group that's trying to destroy the living world and the soul society as we know it. That's really what they're trying to do. They're trying to fuck everything up. So basically, we come to the realization that the Wanderers, that group that came to the soul society that killed Sasakibi and Hueco Mundo, and they slaughtering the Ron cars and Hollows disappearing and shit, these are Quincy's. So you putting two and two together, like, oh shit, these are Quincy's. Uryu is a Quincy. You starting to see where this situation is going. It's really some serious shit finna go on. Now, like I said, jump back to Hueco Mundo. Opie done killed all three of the Trias Besta. Now, after he done killed these motherfuckers, Ichigo show up giving this nigga the death stare. You already know what time it is, bro. And that's what we end up leaving up on this episode. So for episode 2, man, this shit was rocking, man. It was gas for me the whole fucking episode. I was curious to see where it was gonna go, cause like I say, man, when he lined them motherfuckers up, told them niggas, hey man, look, right to left, I'm finna get to stabbing motherfuckers. I already knew what time it was. That man want all the smoke, the grease, the fire. You feel me? So hey, I appreciate y'all getting through this review with me, man. I appreciate you rocking with me, man. Like I said before, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you fucking with my content. You feel me? And as always, one love, two peace, and we out. Till next time.